Hey, good morning. Hey, Kristen. Hi, Hank. Hi, Allie. That's fun. And Mitch, good morning. Well, good night, Mitch and Hank. Um, I'm just getting a little bit set up. Santa's here. Everybody's asleep. We had a really big hike yesterday, a big family hike. You guys would have been really proud of the kids. They did awesome. But they're still sleeping, which is amazing. So, anyway, I hope you can hear me, and I hope you guys are good. Oh, never mind. Maverick just woke up. Maybe he'll come say hi. Hi, Paulina. Maverick, come here. You can't see, but some of our friends are here. You can come say hi, and then we're going to do some stretching. Say good morning. You know who's on the other side is Hank and Mitch, Uncle Hank and Uncle Mitch. And Kristen with the goats. And Paulina. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna do a little stretching and a little meditating. Do you want to join, or are you gonna go? Go. Okay. Okay. All right. So, so go ahead and come and just find a seat. I know Hank, Nav is the most exciting part of the morning or the evening for you. Okay, so just find your seat and you can take a moment. You good there? Okay, he's gonna stay with Santa. And just bring your palms together and get a little heat going. And then as you feel a little warmth come into your hands, you can just bring your palms right over your eyes. Let your eyes close. Breathe in deep, breathe out completely. And as you exhale, just feel your body settle, feel your sits bones root down. One more full breath in and out. Let your eyes stay closed, or bring your palms together in your heart space and just take a moment to check in, to observe the quality of energy you're experiencing that's moving through you in this moment. And just recognize that whatever is here right now is shifting, is changing. So if you're experiencing anything, sensation, thought, emotion, that is challenging you, instead of pushing it away, just welcome it as the opportunity, as the teacher that it is. And as you bring your chin in towards your chest, bowing, maybe set an intention for this time. So based on where you are, how you are right now, what is it that you need to bring yourself into balance? And then from that place of awareness and intention, you can just let your eyes open. Receive the space in front of you, around you. Take your hands and just reach them straight up. Come into a big V and let your arms open wide like this. And then as you exhale, just bring one hand down and take a long stretch through the side of your body. You can pull your arm back, open up through the shoulder. And one more time, stretch over to the side, and then bring your hand all the way down. Walk it out in front. You can be up on your fingertips or on your palms. Just let the head release. And then slowly roll yourself back up. Float the arms up. Spread your fingers wide and just feel how your arms can extend, but your shoulders can drop. So your head and your neck are free. And then drop the other hand down. Reach nice and long. Really ground through your hand that's on the earth. Ground through your sits bones. You can press a little bit extra through your right sit bone, through the one you're reaching away from. And you can pull the arm back, really getting nicely into the chest. And then find that length and bring it all the way down. Maybe a pause on the side. Walk your hands back to the center. This time, if you'd like, you can fold a little bit further, but keep your seat down. If you have something to rest your head on, even your hands, you can do that, or just let your head come all the way down. And then roll yourself up, one vertebra at a time. Nice. Let's just change the crossing. If your legs are crossed, change the crossing of your legs, or change your position if you need to. And I'd like to start my day with a little breath of fire, Kapalabhati. If you're digesting maybe your dinner, if you're watching this in an evening time, or practicing the evening time, I should say, or if you're menstruating, if you're pregnant, Kristen, be mindful, see how it feels. I think you're probably over like towards 10 or 12 weeks now. So you could maybe try just some really, really light release through the low belly, and being mindful of Mula Bandha, so being mindful of the toning of the pelvic floor. Okay, so with your breath, you'll inhale and exhale completely. And then inhale halfway and begin and go on your own rhythm. Take 5 more pumps. Exhale out completely. And inhale all the way to your base. And exhale out again completely. Just let your natural breath return. Notice how that feels. And then take one more round on your own time. It's a nice idea to begin with a full inhale and a full exhale, and then breathe in just halfway. And the release, or the effort, is coming in the space between your belly button and your pubic bone. See if you can keep the rest of your torso quiet. Yeah, if it stresses you out, just work with a nice continuous breath, like Ujjayi breath. Okay, and begin when you're ready. Finish with a full exhale. An inhale and an exhale out completely. Natural breath comes in. pause for a moment, just tune in. You may have also people in movement around you, animals, children, grown people. And so part of this rise and shine practice is really about just centering into whatever is going on right now. And today we have visitors. It's kind of sweet. Let's go ahead and lie down for a sec. Take your, whatever cushion you have, set it aside. But lie down, stretch your arms really long. You can reach out through your toes, through your fingers. You can hook your thumbs. You can spread your toes wide. Breathe into your belly, exhale out your mouth. Start to feel your back ribs move towards the ground. Try it again, inhale and stretch. As you exhale, pull your navel towards your spine and feel your back ribs move towards the earth. And then keep that. Good. On your next exhale, you can try holding your breath out completely and just feel this little scoop coming below your navel. Maybe hold for 3 to 5 seconds, breath. Release your belly, inhale. And exhale the breath out. Good. So we're working a little bit, I'm going to start for just a sec, with a little bit of bringing in this impulse of Uddiyana Bandha just below your navel. So again, pregnancy, full bellies, just work with Ujjayi breath. Yeah, so you can try it a couple times on your own if you like. I'm going to do it maybe twice more. At the end, there's just a little bit of a hold of the breath out, no stress. Make sure you release your belly before you inhale. Last one, breathe out your mouth or your nose. And as you're ready, exhale, bring your hands down to the mat, bend your knees. You can go with moving bridge here. So I didn't actually get to put on anything other than pajamas today. We're in pajama mode. So as you inhale, you'll lift up through your seat, reach your arms back. And then as you exhale, just lower down one vertebra at a time. You can press strongly through the soles of your feet. And just do this a couple times. Inhale and rise up. And exhale, lower down. Really feel the backs of your shoulders connect to the earth. So somehow the arm bones stay heavy. Mommy, you can be part of it, but just so people can see what I'm doing. Good job. And scoop your tail. You might feel a really nice stretch through your thighs, especially if you did a long walk yesterday too. And then one more time, just lift yourself up on the inhale. Stay lifted through your hips. Bring your hands down either into robot arms or hooked thumbs or interlaced fingers underneath your sacrum. You can walk your shoulders up underneath you. Breathe into your chest. As your feet root down, the four corners, the ball, the big and little toe, the inner and outer heel, you can just feel your hips lift up and your inner thighs relax a little bit. And then release your seat down. Pull your knees into your chest. Give yourself a good squeeze here. And then bring your arms out into a cactus. So the elbows are bent, the fingers are spread wide. And then just bring your knees over towards your left elbow. You can turn your head to look over to the right. It might also feel good to take that hand and just give a little support to your knee.
Mommy sent those out of water.
Okay, we'll give him some.
Oh, I can't pick it up.
I'll give it to him later. And then go ahead and come back into the center. And then switch sides. If you want to shift your seat over, you can. It's really active here today. You can go do that, but in your room, buddy. And you need to close the door, please. Good. And then come back into your center. Pull your knees, this time wide, so that they're coming towards your shoulders. You can let your feet come together or apart. Rock if you like, side to side. Or make circles with your legs. And then you can take your hands, either peace fingers to your big toes or to your outer heels, or maybe if you're a little bit tighter through your legs, come with your hands to the backs of your thighs. And just take a happy baby pose. And here, I'm going to pulse a little bit. So just pulling your legs down and coming up, and coming down and coming up. It's also getting a little bit of release through the backs of your legs. Pull your legs back in, and let's just rock a little bit forward and back. And come all the way up. Should we take boat pose? Let's take boat pose. Take your legs out in front of you. You can pull your toes back, pull your shoulders back. Bring your arms out. Good. Just find the breath and find that support below your navel again. And here, I'm really focusing on, can I get the limbs, so the arms and the legs, to integrate into the shoulders and the hips? And can I keep my neck and my face soft? Good. Maybe extend out for your legs. Maybe extend out for your arms. And then you can cross your ankles. And let's just rock back, downward facing dog. Pedal out through the backs of your legs. Just feeling the hands and feet find their roots. And as your legs become still, feel the lift from the center of your palm and from the center of your foot. Float yourself forward into a plank pose. Knees down, chest right between your hands. Cobra. And coming back, child's pose. Forehead to the earth, elbows lifted. Inhale, come up to sit on your heels for a moment. Here you can tuck your toes rather, and just let the shoulders all release. You can interlace hands behind you one more time like we did in bridge pose. Pull the ribs back. And float your arms up as you inhale. And then as you exhale, just make an offering with your chest coming down, hands to the earth, toes tucked, downward facing dog. Float through into plank. Lower to the earth. Cobra. And this time right back into downward facing dog. And one more time, follow your rhythm. And step your right foot forward. Keep the back knee lifted for this first one. And just shift a little bit forward and back. And then as you come into stillness, just kind of let your fingers hover a little bit away from the ground, just to keep some support through your navel. Really ground through your front heel. And then step the back dog. And step the left foot through. Just take a moment to find what feels like center here. And as you find that center, you're feeling your outer hips hug in. And there's this really nice awareness of hugging into the center, really here in your pelvis and your hips, but then grounding it out, so extending out through the limbs of your legs. And this time, let's step forward. Let's take Uttanasana, forward fold, little bend through your knees. You can reach your hands back if you like. Let your head release. Let your neck, your tongue, the eyes be soft here. Release your hands to your shins. Just squeeze a little bit, shins and hands against one another. Feel how that hollows out your low belly. And then keep the support through the legs, through the low belly to come all the way up with a long spine. Just come to stand. Pause for a moment. Oh, my head's cut off on one of the screens. Take your arms up. And then as you exhale, just come to sit in a little chair pose. And here in your chair, you can kind of rock a little bit. Move forward, a little bit forward and back. Now your hands can stay here, or if you want a little more space. I'm needing a lot of space right now on my shoulders. So you can take it out nice and wide. And then come into your chair. Find what feels like center on your feet. And then find that support from base. You might feel your sacrum lengthen a bit here. Good. One more inhale. This time just take the arms straight up overhead. And then as you exhale, just come down into a squat. Ooh. If you need to take your feet wider, or lift your heels. My feet need to go a little bit wider to start. Yeah. There we go, good. You can hook your thumbs, reach them out in front of you, or bring your hands into prayer. A little bounce here. Good, and then go ahead and just come to sit for a moment, elegantly. Bring your feet together, Baddha Konasana. Hands come behind you, sit up nice and tall. And just take a little bit of butterfly flapping. Good, you can just feel your body. Is it waking up? Mine is. It's nice. And then as you feel yourself come into stillness, just take a nice breath in and lengthen up. If it feels good, you can let your chin rise up. And then let your chin drop down. Stretch the back of the neck. Good. Release your hands. Just a few big circles for the neck. Going the other way. Good. Come back to the center. Pull the knees together. Let's rock one more time on the spine. Coming back through goat pose. Find your balance here and find that sense of hugging into the center and extending out. So the limbs are really supported from the trunk. Yeah, last week was trunk. This week is branches, limbs. And the steady, sturdy, strong limbs, yeah, they need support. I feel like I'm rocking back. Good. Cross your ankles. Come back to your dog. And shift forward to your plank. Find the earth. You can take up dog if you feel ready for it, if that feels good to you. And downward dog. And then step your left foot forward. This time just come all the way up. You can take the arms up. Little bend in your back knee if you need. Cactus arms for more space. Then as you straighten that back leg, just reach the hands up. Maybe let the arms move back behind your ears. And then open up, find your warrior two. And in warrior, just pause. You can turn the palms face up. Touch your back leg. Maybe look for now at your back leg. And then let your chin just draw like you're drawing a necklace along the chest. Chin moves to the upper arm, connecting with your left armpit. Good. Inhale. Come back, straighten your front leg. Turn the toes in and just switch sides. Now let's start with a high lunge. Float the arms. And then find this release here. This allows me to feel a lot of integration. So first I go into the center. Yeah, there's like a sort of like a seed, right? It just hugs into itself. And then from there, everything can start to find growth and expansion. If we try to grow without first having really solid connections, we just spin out. Oh. And then you can really be here for a few good breaths. And then you can take it out into a warrior two. Maybe just check how your feet are lining up, heel to heel, or front heel to back inner arch, palms up. Back leg is active as your fingers touch down. And here the hand is really light on the back leg, and your back leg is kind of pressing up towards your fingers. Notice where you're maybe overdoing it or underdoing it. And then inhale, come back up. Straighten through your front leg, just turn the toes forward. Hands to the hips. Fold yourself forward. Prasarita. Padottanasana, wide leg forward fold. You can use your fingers here a little bit just to draw the outer hips a little bit back and towards one another. And then release your hands to the earth. And again, feel that even balance between the earth from the soles of your feet drawing up into the pelvis, hips, and then rooting back down. There's this constant flow of energy. And if it feels good, like it feels good to me, bring your hands onto your legs. Just reminding your body of this connection. And also it's really good to just bring contact to your body. You can take the arms back behind you. And then bring your hands to the ground. Root through the hands, through the perimeter of your hands, and maybe just one little jump into the center. Landing in your squat with your knees lifted and your on your balls of your feet. Good. I'm going to turn to the side. And if you're wanting to feel a little bit more energy, you can take crow pose. You can also take headstand. I'm not really feeling the headstand today in my neck, but if you feel like you want to have an inversion, a little headstand, some people maybe can go from crow into headstand. I can't do that. Maybe someday. And if you're not feeling either, just stay in your squat. Come down when you're ready. If you took a headstand, you might just pause in child's pose or sit back on your heels. And then come all the way down. Just extend the legs out in front of you. If you need a little support, most of us do, you can take a blanket or a cushion and just sit up high. Legs can extend out long. Arms can reach straight up. And fold forward. Paschimottanasana. Bend your knees. And here it can be really nice to bring your armpits right into your knees. Wrap your hands around and hold the edge of your feet. So bend your knees as much as you need to get that connection of armpits to knees. Let your head release and just take, let's take 7 really full breaths into the back line of your body. You can give yourself a little foot massage too. As you're ready to come up, just first come up with your chest, gaze towards your feet, and then let your arms float up alongside your ears. See if you can really use the support of your core, of your trunk to rise up. Hands can drop back behind you, reverse plank or reverse table. And again, here the limbs are integrated and also giving the opportunity for expansion. If it feels nice, head can release back. Lowering down as you're ready. Good. Well, that does it for me. Oh, great. So go ahead and just come back, find your seat. I wanted to read us something today. No, I don't know where it is. Oh, here. This is a book my mom gave me a bunch of years ago, a couple years ago. Prayers to the Infinite, New Yoga Poems. It's sweet though, and these are all, yeah, this is it. These are all, they're kind of like sweet little meditations, or you can use them as meditations. By Dana Falls. Dana Falls. So if you need a moment to lie down, if that's better for you, especially maybe it's the end of your day, go ahead, lie down, close your eyes, open your ears, open your heart. If you're seated, maybe bring one hand onto your heart space or both hands. Let your eyes close for a moment and just tune in. Notice how a little bit of movement and breath, how that shifts your inner experience. Check back with your intention. Let me grow so quiet. Let me grow so quiet inside that I hear the private conversations of crows as they fly by my window. Let me be so open that I see with different eyes this world born fresh again at dawn. I wish to take none of this for granted, not the miracle it is to breathe, nor the wonder that I can choose between truth and a fearful view of life. May wisdom and insight guide me on my way today. Amen. So let's just sit for a moment and be quiet. You can let your hands come onto your body if they've left your body. Feel your breath and just feel into this space of quiet within and between us. May we take none of this for granted. Not our simple breath, not the option, the choice we have to choose between truth and a fearful view of life. And today, in these days, as you notice your choice, maybe veering over towards that fearful view, may you know that you are supported and held. And may you find the courage, the strength, the support to choose the truthful, the beautiful, the loving. Have a beautiful day or sleep. I don't know if my brother in love are here still, but if you guys are, big hugs. Oh, hey Lenny, my sister-in-law. It's like family time. It really has been family time today, hasn't it? Also with Mavi and the dog, although now they've wandered off. Send you all just oodles, buckets, tons of love. And hi, Amy. Oh, Amy's family, faux show. And actually, you guys can catch a Zoom class. No, we're not on Zoom today. Today is back on YouTube at 5 o'clock with Amy for Hatha. So that will be like an actual full practice. And I will be doing a Zoom Hatha flow tomorrow morning at 9:30. And for Zoom classes, you do need to sign up. You can do that on the website, Mytree Yoga, and go to online classes. I wish you guys a wonderful day and see you soon. Oh.